All right, hello YouTube. Welcome and welcome back. I'm Tula Antonia or Tourmaline Tula, whichever you would like to call me. Check out my TikTok page, Tourmaline Tula, and click the first link in the bio if you would like to book a personal. This is the second video of 3 where the topic of today is what are people talking about? What are people saying behind your back? You know, what are people saying about you behind your back? You can check out my TikTok for shorter videos, you know, things along the lines of what we do, but I'm separating the videos now so that things can be different. You can get something good on each platform. So, oh wow, okay. Wow. A lot of major arcanas coming out within these readings, okay? The Lovers and the Moon. Excuse me. Confirmation verb. Oh yeah, by the way, we started this reading off at 11:11. And we have the Ten of Wands upright in this one. It came in reverse last time, so, You are very deeply in love with yourself. Justice card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So you are someone who really loves themselves. You have a lot of self-trust. It may make people fall in love with you the way that you love yourself too. And you also have no problem with leaning on your imagination to make things come about for you. You know, you have a level of perception and you might have you might be able to see life through rose-colored glasses and just create the best out of any scenario. You know, maybe that's what people are saying behind your back. And that, but with that, you are still someone who can hold yourself accountable, be responsible with these decisions, but you have the ability to lean on your inner imagination, like your inner child, to bring about the things that you want in this life. That coupled with 222, that coupled with the responsibility coupled with like the inner child knowing or loving, that really gets you far in life is what people see. They see that you're very well balanced in this way to where you are tapped into your inner child enough to know what your calling is and to know what will really support you internally, but you're also like adult and mature enough to really like, okay, make it more of a realistic basis to where, okay, well, if you have an idea of, I don't know, creating a rainbow or something, you know, creating a rainbow seems impossible. I don't know why this came to mind, but creating a rainbow seems impossible. But then once you lean on your realism and the realistic human side of you, you bring it down to reality, and it's like you can create a rainbow by using water. You can create a rainbow by using a mirror, or you know, certain light effects can create that same rainbow effect, but you use the inner imagination to get to the goal of what you wanted to accomplish, and the realistic way of doing things, the realistic steps to take to actually bring it to reality. That's what people see behind you, and it's like, I mean, that's what people are saying behind your back, and honestly, it baffles them. It baffles them because they see that you're someone who shoots for the stars, but you also have the diligence and the responsibility, the dedication to actually make it realistic. You know, like some of the things might be like larger than life or like very far-fetched to some people, but you actually obtaining it is what makes people be like, bitch, what what? How did she even do that? And then the steps that you take to really keep it or to make it more of your reality in your day-to-day is what, like, wow. It's just wow. You know, I think you wow people very often, and you don't even know that you're doing it probably. Sorry, my nose is very stuffed. It's like very cold outside today. I have my heater going. But I think you wow people and you don't know how often you do this. Okay, the Justice card in reverse at the bottom of the deck too. That's interesting. Living, walking truth. Truth seeker. Could be someone who you just are like, it's like I said, the Justice in reverse. That's like, again, it's kind of like the wow factor to where people might want you to be stuck and stagnant, you know, and be like more realistic about things in a pessimistic type of way. But because you are so optimistic and you're so like tapped into your inner child, you really protect the things that you are working towards by either letting people see it to believe it. You know, you don't really do the talking. You more so are someone who, because you know that you have very big dreams, you know, and with someone like you have to keep those things on a hush until you accomplish them. And that's the wow factor that comes in, because people are really like impressed when you actually show up with the thing that you said you were going to do. You know, people are probably like, nah, she's not going to do it, or, you know, they don't think that you're being serious until you actually have the thing, and they're like, whoa, okay, what the did you just do? What sorcery have you tapped into to actually get this? That's what people are talking about behind your back. They're like, I don't understand the things that she does or how she does it, but some way she does it, okay? She be doing it. She be doing it, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles upright and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, wow. See? Stability, attainment. They know. That's the only one that just fell out. That's the only one that's upright. Stability and attainment. They know that you're going to be stable. They know that you're going to get it. Whatever you got to do, you're going to get the thing that you want. And then these ones say persistence, possibilities, quest, renewal. Ooh. You're somebody who's not willing to, okay, this is what people are saying behind your back. You're somebody who's willing to go the extra mile to make your big dreams possible. That's what they're saying behind your back. That some of the things that you accomplish or that you set your mind to are like larger than life. Yeah, I said that 3 times. But at the same time, the Justice in reverse now wants to actually fully come out. You might have these larger than life ideas, but you know that they know, and they are saying that you are someone who's willing to go the extra mile. If it takes you a little bit longer to get to it, you're going to get to it, because they know that you want it and that you are like dedicated to the things that you want. Simply freaking put, like, yeah, it might be some things that might be a little more persistence. It might take you on a little journey, a little quest to find multiple things along the way. But at the same time, you're going to get the thing that you set your mind to. Period, point blank. That's the gossip, Bookies. And that's something good that people are talking about. People see that, babes. Yeah, you might be far-fetched. You might be like a freaking someone who's just like very like, I don't even know a word. Somebody who is just a big thinker, a big dreamer, a larger than life person. But at the same time, they know that you're going the extra mile to do it and to make it fucking happen. And you do. And you do. People like that about you. People respect you because of that. This is so interesting. The Justice in reverse. It was at the bottom of the deck and now it came out fully. What do I need to know about this? Give me the right word, Spirit. What does my collective need to hear about this, Spirit? Truth, clarity. You are what you say you are. You're someone who, wow. People might want to talk about you, talk down on you, but because you actually like accomplish the things that you set your mind to, they have like because you are someone who does these things, they have nothing but good to say about you. Like, people might want to say bad things or want to not like you, but they have nothing but good to say eventually. And I really want to know more. Let's read on that. The Justice in reverse. Let's see. Let's see what the book has to say. In reverse. Okay. Learn from lessons and trust that there is better to come. Seize opportunities that will help make things best they can be. See? Huh. Seize opportunities that will help make things best they can be. See what I mean? You are someone who's willing to go the extra mile. You're someone who is willing to take the risk to get these far-fetched ideas and make them reality. Keywords: injustice, irresponsibility, false accusations, lack of resolution, and imbalance. Okay? Ooh, false accusations in wow. Okay. So people might want to talk about you not really being able to make these things happen or whatever, but the way you walk, the way you talk, it ends up proving them wrong. Which is similar to the first reading, to where a lot of people want to talk bad on you in this collective here, but they have nothing bad to say, or they can't find the words to say it. Or if they do, it just bounces back. It backfires on them because you are someone who walks in your truth. You are someone who is willing to like go the extra mile, be a little bit more dedicated, and you also do not take shortcuts on these things. Okay? You can't really take many shortcuts when you have such big ideas as well. So you've learned that. You might have learned the hard way. You know, you could have felt overlooked for a lot of your life. Overlooked, underappreciated, and things like that, which has made you take the longer route to things. But that's only good for you. It only like makes you more successful at the end of the day, because a lot of people want instant gratification. A lot of people want to get things quickly and to take a shortcut but get the biggest reward out of it. But you're not like that. You're someone who understands that you might have bigger goals and it might take a little longer than usual. But that's what's creating stability. It's creating sustainability as well, because it's something you can sustain and that will withstand the test of time. Motivation. It will withstand the test of time because you don't take shortcuts. You know, you might receive help. This is a collective who may be learning to receive help, but not necessarily taking shortcuts to get there quicker, because you might have done that in the past and it burned you in the end, or it didn't give you the full effect that you were looking for. So you learn the hard way. Very motivated in abundance in reverse. So, lastly, what people are talking and saying behind your back. You're a very hardworking, driven person, very disciplined, very determined. Okay? And that abundance in reverse is very interesting. They may want to take from you, or they want to like try to count your coins, count your pennies, and see how much you are making and stuff. Because to me, I get that they see that you're disciplined, you're determined, but at the same time, they can't put a finger on you or on how much money you have, or on like, if you're rich, if you're not. The way you carry yourself might be very humble and things. And of course, you still have very big ideas, big goals, and your way you're accomplishing them. But it's like, they don't understand how. A lot of people cannot put a finger on you, cannot understand you, because it doesn't seem like you might have the most to show for the accomplishing that you do, but at the same time, that's not their business. They're trying to count your coins, count your wallet, and they cannot do that because you carry yourself in a very balanced way. And that's what it's looking like. It's like some people can't really figure you out. You know, they can't figure out how you do it exactly. But that's not their job. That's not their job. They just know at the end of the day, the gossip about you and what people saying behind your back is that you get to the things. You get to the money, you make things freaking happen for yourself, but they still can't figure out how, what, who, when, why. If there's somebody helping you, big one. A lot of people want to know, like, who's helping you, who's doing this stuff. Whole time you're just tapped into the greatest creator of all. You're tapped into the greatest creator, the highest creator. And you've also cleared a lot of karmic debt and gone through the ringer a lot of times, but people don't see that. You don't carry yourself in a way where you're down bad or like you think smaller now because of the things that you've gone through. No, you think bigger. You still obtain a lot of things because oh my God, that's literally what I was just going to say. It literally has made you stronger, as opposed to other people going through bad things, and this is going to be the end. As opposed to other people who might go through a lot of things, a labyrinth, a maze, or who might have had it harder at a younger time in life, it did not make you think smaller or be smaller. It didn't make you think smaller of yourself. It didn't make you dim your own light. It didn't make you shrink your dreams. No, it actually made you stronger. Like I said, you're allowing yourself to withstand the test of time. And whatever it is that you are building for yourself, it's very resilient because you are taking the long route. You are planting your seeds and your roots into the ground. And your creator is assisting you with this so that you can get the juice, the fruit of your labor, and the juice is worth the squeeze when you take this certain route. A lot of people who have gone through a long maze or who have gone through a lot of different things in life would rather take a shortcut or receive a handout or, get the lackluster version of the thing that they really want. But they see that you're not that type of person. They're saying about you is that you're someone who's still, if you are someone who's very determined, and if you have to get up after falling down 5, 10, 15 times, you're still going to get up and you're going to be stronger. And you're still going to accomplish what you've set your mind to. That's what they say. And that's what they see. They see that you're somebody that, okay, you're still going. You're still going. No matter what people throw at you, they see that, dang girl, what do you drink in the morning? What type of coffee do you have? What type of Red Bulls are you drinking? Because whatever it is, whatever natural high that you have of your life, they want some of that because they see how resilient, how strong, how adaptable, how determined you freaking are. And they want some of that for themselves, booby. They want some of it. So give me some too. Pour some on the side and we can share some. Clink, clink.